Holy brothers and sisters!
It is the 27th of TAMUZ, and in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Spiritual Speech. For those who support Torah study by giving money to Torah scholars, they have a great merit indeed. This is because the money they give to Torah scholars enables these scholars to engage in Torah study and to generate laws and new Torah ideas. Thus, these benefactors have a share in the Torah which is generated and revealed through their agency. Spiritual credits, unlike physical ones, do not get divided but get multiplied by everybody involved. Additionally, all the money that a person gives to Torah scholars, even though he does temporarily lack the money that he gave away, it is eventually returned to him. This is because as a result of the laws which are generated and innovated through the donor's agency, divine loving kindness is thereby elicited, and whatever money a person lacks by his donating is thereby replenished. So not only does he receive reward in the world to come, but he receives real reimbursement through replenishing here as well. Such a person merits the delight of the world to come, whereby all lacks will be filled. He also merits to have the 3 columns of truth illuminate the 4 facets of speech, and to attain all of the spiritual rectifications discussed earlier. The Jewish people are called by the divine name of Kel, or El, because of the prayers which they offer with sincerity and truth. The explanation for this is that the Holy One, blessed be He, is called by the name Kel to describe His great power and unlimited capability. Through our prayers, we take this power from Him for ourselves, since with our prayers we nullify His decrees, and then we too are called by His name of Kel. We utilize prayers to become godly. We are all portions of the infinite and have the ability to tap into that on a much larger scale. By lighting the Hanukkah candles and by the praise and thanksgiving that we express to God on Hanukkah, which is the main delight of the world to come, a person also merits to have all 3 columns of truth illuminate the 4 facets of speech, and his speech is then brought to perfection. In truth, he merits to draw the holiness and the joy of Shabbos into the other 6 days of the week, and through this, God's absolute unity is thereby revealed amidst the diverse phenomena of the world. Fortunate is he who is worthy of a Hanukkah like this, and to draw all these awesome rectifications. A person whose speech has reached its ultimate perfection and fullness through all of these awesome rectifications can then do whatever he wishes with his speech. In other words, by means of his perfected speech, he is able to alter the course of nature as he wishes. We know that God did not just create light or mold it out of a substance. In the book of Bereshit in 1:3, Hashem said, "Let there be light," and there was. God's speech crystallized and continues to do so into physical form. This is the secret of creation. Since we are all portions of God, when we perfect our speech, we hone and harness this ability as well. Do you want to perform miracles? Perfect your speech. It is beneficial for a woman who is in the midst of a difficult birth to recite and have others recite a psalm of thanksgiving, Psalm 100, over and over again. The more thanks is given specifically during and for pain, the less pain is needed, as it is achieving its purpose of drawing us closer to our Creator. Teaching number 3, Pidyon Nefesh, a soul redemption. After a redemption is given to a tzaddik in order to mitigate strict judgments, a doctor is then permitted to administer cures, but not prior to that time. This is because the most important factor in healing is the redemption. We must never put our complete faith and trust in human hands. When we first connect properly through spirituality, only then may we turn to physical remedies. Understand where everything comes from and try to appreciate why, and then we can begin to work past it. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.